what's going on? We're putting together a backcountry gear check video going over essentials to have, what you want to wear, whether you're riding snowmobiles, skiing, snowboarding, base layers, outerwear. We'll go over what's in the backpack, tunnel bag, first aid equipment, survival gear, etc. So let's get started. So we're going to start here with clothing. This is going to be a little bit more snowmobile specific, but it will apply to anybody that's going out into the winter conditions. First of all, with base layers, rule number one, no cotton. Cotton kills. Cotton gets wet, gets cold, doesn't dry out. So you want to make sure you're wearing wool undergarments or some sort of synthetic. You know, Smart Wool, Climb, 509, whatever brand you're running. Yeah, you want wool or synthetics. Those will keep you dry and warm. Same with your socks. Make sure those are wool or synthetic. After base layers here, I wear protection. You know, out here doing backcountry snowmobiling, riding aggressively. I want to be prepared to fall off, bump against trees, bang my shin on the snowmobile. So after the base layers, I put on some knee pads. This is just a knee guard. Lots of people wear braces, maybe a Mobius knee brace. I'm just wearing a guard for now. That seems to treat me well, keeps my knees and my shins protected. Following up from knee protection, a chest protector is key. You know, you want to protect those vitals, protect your back, your organs. So a tech vest is a great option. This is a snowmobile specific accessory. You could wear a dirt bike, chest protector, roost guard, but you can't go wrong with a tech vest. Once I got my base layers on and my protection, my armor, I gotta get some good outerwear, something waterproof. I wear Climb, for example. You don't need to wear snowmobile specific gear, but you do need to have winter specific gear that keeps you dry. That's the most important thing. I've got this heavy duty Climb jacket. It's Gore-Tex. It's guaranteed to keep me dry. Right along with your jacket, you're going to need some good pants. I like to wear bibs. These come up over the chest, so you have that Gore-Tex past your waist. Guarantees that you're dry and you're not getting snow down your butt. Whatever brand you're wearing, doesn't matter as long as it keeps you dry, keeps you comfortable. That's going to cover your main items there, your base layers to keep you warm, outerwear, keep you dry, and then we got accessories. We'll start with boots. When you're snowmobiling, it is ideal to have snowmobile specific boots. They just have tread that's designed to last, and you're able to walk around in them compared to a snowboard boot, a little bit harder. You know, these do have some flexibility, but they're nice and supportive. I wore lace-up snowmobile boots for years. Those did me well, but I wanted to have a little bit more support, so I went with these double boas. Get them nice and tight, and they don't have as much flex as a lace-up boot. For me, out in the cold, I'm always wearing a face mask. My cheeks, they get cold. On my way in, definitely wearing a face mask. I like this black strap mask. It's actually made here in Bend, Oregon, where we are right now. So cool to support somebody local, and they keep us warm out there on the snow. After my face mask, of course, I'm putting a helmet on top of that. You don't need a snowmobile specific helmet, but it always helps to have that. I ran the same helmet for dirt and snow for years, but finally went over to a winter specific helmet. Whatever brand you're wearing is good as long as it's keeping your brain safe, you know. If you got a $100 brain, buy a $100 helmet. That's what they say. Got to pair that with snow specific goggles. That is one thing you want snow specific. These lenses are dual layered, so there's actually two lenses there with an air pocket in between, and that keeps your goggles from fogging up so much. You're gonna fog up real quick with single lens goggles, so get some snow specific ones. Lastly, here on the outerwear is some quality gloves, winter specific gloves. Keep your hands warm, dry. Again, whatever brand you like, go with that. So that covers clothing and outerwear, base layers. Any brand is good. Go with whatever you like. Go to the store, your local dealership, try on the different options, and yeah, make sure you're staying warm and dry out there. Next, we're gonna go over what I carry in my backpack and why. So to start here, I've got an avalanche airbag backpack. Before I go out ride, I open this up and turn on the supercapacitor. This is an electronically controlled airbag. Also make sure I have a charged up radio, so when I go out to ride with the guys, we can all have good communication when we're out there. So there are some things I carry on my body at all times, just with safety in mind. So first of all, avalanche beacon. This I turn on and do a beacon check with my riding partners before we head out. This typically goes in my front pocket with my snow pants. Some guys wear it on the chest. You put yours wherever it is safe and comfortable. I have an additional light here. This is an oxbow light that I can attach to my helmet. So if I'm getting out at night, I have some extra vision there, and keep that on me. Gotta have the beanie. Keep that head warm when you're taking a break. This is a big piece here. This is my little fire starting kit. In here I've got some tissues and a lighter, as well as a fire starter block. I'm actually carrying a torch now as well. A little easier to start a fire in the winter with a torch. Lighter is more of a last resort. I keep an emergency bivy or survival bag on me. So if somebody was injured or you had to stay the night, you got to stay warm. So you want to get yourself off of the snow. Some sort of emergency blanket is key. One nice feature with the Climb backpack is they have this red zipper and a pocket here that's made specifically for your avalanche rescue tools. We'll open this up and you can pull your probe out real quick right away. One thing to note about your avalanche probe, you should be pulling it out and practicing with it a few times a year, definitely before the start of the season. Pull it out, deploy it, make sure it functions properly, and there's nothing rickety with it. When you're going to rely on this, you want to make sure you can before you need to. Pretty much every backpack is going to have a goggle case here, a little goggle pack. So always have spare goggles on me. To go with my oxbow light or the GoPro, I use this Dingo Designs chin mount. Goes up inside of my helmet with this clamp, and then that's how I mount my light for when I'm doing some night riding. That covers what I carry on my back, in my bag here. Now that we've covered clothing, outerwear, some survival gear here, I'm going to pack this back into my bag. I'll grab the tunnel bag and we'll go over what I carry in that. So on top here I've got a secondary shovel. I never put my primary shovel on the tunnel bag. Always keep one on my back. But on those extra deep days, it's kind of nice to have a second shovel, quick access, dig myself out, help a buddy out. We'll go over what's inside of the tunnel bag here. I'll keep my stuff in some waterproof bags, since this tunnel bag does not keep the moisture out. I like to carry some spare parts, maybe some spare gloves, socks, maybe even a base layer. I like to carry a spare ski rubber. It's really hard to ride without one of those, so that's cheap insurance just to carry one of those. Got even another light option. Got a headlamp there, spare spark plugs, gotta have those. I also carry tools. I typically keep those either in the glove box of my sled or in the tunnel bag here. I also carry spare gloves, keep them dry, spare face mask, like I said, maybe even some spare socks. Sometimes I store a mid-layer in here. It's all about staying warm and dry. I've got a first aid kit. This is real basic, but kind of the main goal here is to stop bleeding if somebody were to get some sort of laceration. So I've got tape in there, some bandages, tissues to help absorb blood if needed or start fire, some electrical tape, ointments, things of that nature. And I'll go over this snowmobile specific toolkit. This is one I've put together. It covers most of the bases to help me do any field repairs or maintenance that I may need to do. Kind of some must-haves here is this is an 1/8 inch Allen for changing the belt deflection on a Polaris snowmobile. Along with that is a 7/16 wrench. Those two are needed to change that belt deflection. I carry my my clutch tool in my tool bag there. Have that for if I need to change a belt. Spanner wrench. So if I want to make shock adjustments out in the field, I've got that on me. And just some simple things here, like a T-handle with some different sockets there. I'm carrying an extra set screw and a nut for that secondary clutch of the Polaris snowmobile. These set screws are known to shear off once in a while, so nice to have a backup on hand. Can't go wrong with Gorilla tape and zip ties. Gotta have the fix-all with you. And I've got a screwdriver with some different bits here to change anything on handlebars, just make adjustments if needed. Vice grips, crescent wrench, and then a few metric box wrenches here. This is a very basic toolkit. I put it together on my own. Make your own toolkit based on your needs and your machine, but this is what works for me. So that covers what I carry in my tunnel bag. You know, I typically have water in here as well, maybe some camera gear, but these are the essentials: first aid kit, toolkit, spare gloves, socks, face mask, and spare parts, accessories, etc.